Good morning, dear students. I, Vidyasagar, welcome you all in the e-learning class of Modern International Histoire. Today, I am going to start subject history of standard 8, and this is on the topic the sword of Tipu Sultan and wood steel. Dear students, as we know that our making out the steel and iron things is not for nowadays. It was early from the earlier times, as we can see that the Tipu Sultan, okay, who ruled Mysore till 1799, fought four wars with the British. That was known as further Anglo-British War. Okay, now and died fighting with his sword in his hand. Okay, and now the Tipu legendary sword is now kept in Museum of England. Okay, but this was very special sword. Okay, as it was very hard and sharp edge that easily rip through the opponent's armor. This quality of said sword come from the special type of high carbon steel. It was made up of high carbon steel, okay, which was called woods and which was produced all over in the South India. And woods steel when made into the sword, then it was produced a very sharp edge with a flowing water pattern. This pattern comes from very small carbon crystal embedded on the iron. Francis Buchanan, who toured the Mysore in 1800 after the Tipu Sultan death, and he left us the account on techniques by which wood steel was produced in many hundred years of smelting. Okay, as we know that this wood steel, this was basically famous in the southern India, and there the Francis Buchanan, which had mentioned the account, and there he has mentioned that how the wood steel and what was the process by which it was prepared. Okay, through an intricate control of temperatures and smelters produce iron ingots and that were used for sword making, steel ingots. Okay, and not just in India but in West and Central Asia too. Woods is an anglized version of Kannada, that is ukku or hukku, that means steel. Okay, so Indian woods and the fascinated European scientist of uh, Michael Faraday, heard about the name? So the legendary scientist and discoverer of electricity and electromagnetism spent 4 years of studying the properties of woods from 1818 to 22. However, the woods steel making process, which was very famous in southern India, was completely lost by the mid 19th century. As this was happening because the sword and armors making industry died with the conquest of India by the British, and imports of iron from England displaced the iron and steel produced by craft person in India. So here what we have seen that how the steel it was made in the earlier times and how we were also expertise in that. But since the British, they want that our technique should be lost, and they want that their produced material should be available to us, like abundant furnace in village. Okay, so the production of wood steel required the highly specialized techniques of refining iron. But iron smelting in Asia was extremely common till the end of the 19th century. In Bihar and central India, the district had smelters, used local deposits of iron to produce the iron, okay, which was widely used to manufacture implements and tool of daily use. These furnaces were often built of clay and sun-dried bricks. The smelting was done by men while women worked below. Okay, it means pumping air that kept the charcoal burning. Okay, dear students, read the paragraph and keep watching. Thank you.